Hello everyone, this is GW31979 here. And big ups to my man Tito the Fresh on this video. A beautiful classic I recommend everybody to see, called The Definition of Racism. The Real Definition of Racism, I think it is. And it's a beautiful, well thought, well crafted video. If I could find it on YouTube. It's it's lovely. That's all I have to say. Yeah, the real definition of racism. I'm gonna make a video response to that and a phenomenal positive light, and is to add. So with this video, what I'm doing right now is basically kind of like a presentation piece on it, and I'm gonna upload it originally on my Facebook group called GW31979. And then I'm going to upload it on YouTube. I'm going to make a multi-part series of it because I'm going to go on. You think he went in further depth, which is phenomenal. He did not miss a beat. I'm just going to add. And yeah, granted, I'm going to talk a little bit about my personal experience, but I'm going to talk about what I've observed. And when you observe the situations around you, you should have no business cherry picking. Just like he said, you're supposed to see history as a streamless line that's constantly flowing. And a lot of dumbed down idiots, especially idiots in America in general. I'm generalizing all Americans here because they pretty much got an IQ of less than a single digit. They don't know what history is, and they don't know that their history pertains to what they do today. And I'm going to give you some real hard-headed truths about the real definition of racism. Only thing I'm doing is just add what he said on the video. That's all it is. I'm just going to add what he say. Like right now, for those that don't understand it, I don't care you're black or white, racism still affects us to this day. Racism by itself is versus two dominant male cultures. The aggressor versus the defender. It's that simple. And let's be real, since the white male is the aggressor, you bet your ass you're going to have a group of defenders to defend themselves against your aggression. Look at the Middle East. Look at the whole entire northeast of Africa, which is called the Middle East today. They all consist of hatred towards you. And it's not based on the everyday white man, because people don't believe it or not, like Tito the Fresh said, the everyday white man don't have no power. He has illusion of grandeur. In other words, he has privileges. That motherfucker don't have no rights. If the upper elite whites want to get rid of you tomorrow morning, poof, you're done. Hell, it's already happening. Look at your genetic population. It's at a all-time 11-year low, went down at 70% in the United States alone. Europe is about 82%. If you look at the fraternity clinic cases about white males, sperm count growth is dropping. telltale sign means it's based on low testosterone. While other non-white ethnic groups, testosterone count is steady rising and peaking, theirs keep dropping. And the funny thing is, it seems like the younger you are, the less you reproduce male children. Because like Mad Bus Driver said it, and I even said it in multiple videos, because I made a couple of videos about this in the past in my previous channels, and I probably go re-upload them in this current channel, that you are rapidly, without a shadow of doubt, becoming genetically a minority race. You are being obstinate. I'm not saying that as an insult. I'm telling you in a scientific standpoint and a geopolitical standpoint and a scientific standpoint. You could tell me that a black man is at the bottom of the barrel. It's not by ourselves, it's by your design, not by me. By the people that look like you, control you, and control everybody else. You don't understand, or you don't want to understand, the real grassroots of racism. And I'm going to talk about this further. I'm going further back in time. Tito the Fresh talked about what happened technically with the term, really start the after the term of racism, but he went back in time with the Moors, which will consist of mostly Western or Northwestern Africans, and then later spread out onto Northeastern, onto the Middle East Africans. Back in 211 AD. I hope you know that's when white people, for the first time in a long time, learned how to read and write and count and spell since the fall of the Roman Empire. The Moors did bail you out for 830 straight years. But I'm going to go further. And you're going to understand, like he said it, I'm just going to only add a little bit more to the story. That's all it is. I'm going to take you further back in time. And this is just an introduction. This is GW31979 here. And Tito, keep up the good work. I love that video. I watched that video 4 times already, man. I got my brother watching that video earlier today. And his jaw hit the floor harder than anyone I know. For everybody else, I recommend you watch The Real Definition of Racism by Tito the Fresh. You're going to love it. Especially the non-white man out there. You're going to fucking learn it. You're going to love it. And you're going to understand it. And pass that shit around. Because it's time to wake the fuck up. It's time to stop being rocked to fucking sleep like a goddamn infant. And it's time for you motherfuckers to learn how to be grown ass men. I'm out.